guys, so today I wanted to film a second year uni experience video. I don't think it will be as long as the first year uni experience video, just because that was my first time at uni and it was my first introduction to uni life, so I didn't really have any. I had expectations, but I didn't really know what it was all about. So I'll just sort of run through my thoughts. I haven't got any notes or anything. I'm literally just gonna say what is on my mind to do with university and how I think it went. So the first thing is, I'd probably say that I definitely concentrated more this year at uni. I definitely got a lot better grades this year. I mean, I haven't got all my grades back yet, but the ones that I have got back have been mid to high 2-1s and one that was nearly a first. I wasn't going out as much. I think I was probably say going out like 2 times a week, which some people might think is still quite a lot, but for university students it's not that much. So I would go out on a Wednesday and a Saturday normally to the 2 main clubs. Well, in my opinion, the 2 best clubs. By not going out as much, I definitely think that it helped with my grades and my concentration, and I was really motivated to get the work done. I wouldn't say necessarily my attendance was good, just because I've still had some issues with my mental health, and I might do a video on that you know, when I feel more comfortable, but I've never obviously been diagnosed with anything, so it's all like just my own feelings and like how I've been feeling throughout the year. I think definitely this year probably hasn't been the best year for my mental health, but when I got rewarded with good uni grades and I was really sticking to doing well at university and making the most of what I'm paying for, it definitely has helped with my mental health. Second thing is, I joined tennis, the tennis society this year with one of my best friends, Izzy, and we had other friends that joined as well, which was really nice. So we all as a group went every Wednesday to Timepiece and went to the socials. There was fancy dress socials, and it was a lot more fun this year on Wednesday TPs, because you had like people to go with, you had a nice group of friends. I would really suggest joining a society that you really like. Now, not necessarily did I play tennis. I normally went for just the social side to make myself feel a bit more confident and to also like put myself out there, because I'm quite a shy person, but I felt like this second year it really made my confidence grow, because I was meeting so many new people and I've made some really good friends. Join societies, however many you want. Sports societies are amazing. If you like nightlife and you like to be more sociable, then joining sports societies are amazing, because on Wednesdays you go to Timepiece, you go to the socials, you have fun there with all of your society friends, and then you go into the club afterwards and have a good night. I think the uni work was a little bit of a step up from last year. The first year is normally when they sort of get everyone at the same level and introduce like new terminology. I mean, this is in my case for film studies. But yeah, the work was definitely a little bit of a step up, especially the essays and what they expect from you. But the good grades that I got out of it, apart from one which I can think of now, has basically made me feel like I've achieved more this year. And I feel like my friendships grew. I have definitely made a lot more friends this year. I think it's probably because I feel more comfortable in the setting at university and also in Exeter in general. I think that first year brought me out of my shell, but this year it's definitely made me feel even more confident, and that is to do with just thinking to myself, come on, suck it up and put yourself out there. I'm not a very confident person, but I feel like I have really tried this year. University in general does make you grow as a person and really pushes you out of your shell and out of your comfort zone in general. The only thing that I could say bad about this year is probably just my mental health in general. I think a lot of people that go to uni do feel like this because it's obviously you're away from home, you haven't got your family there to rely on. I live with my mum and obviously now my grandparents, but my mum is like my rock, and I don't have her there at university. So when she's not there and when I can't have that like support, it obviously is hard, because you do feel lonely and isolated. But luckily this year I was living with my boyfriend and our friendship group, and it was really nice just to have him there, to know that if I'm feeling down, I can just go downstairs and ask for a cuddle, and then he'll make me feel better, because I feel like your partner is always that person that can just bring you out of a bad mood straight away and also put you in a bad mood. But the good thing is they can take you out of that bad mood. I think money wise, that was a struggle this year because we were literally paying for our own rent, our own bills. Our house didn't include bills, so we literally had like Wi-Fi bills, electricity bills, gas bills, so many bills, and I didn't realise how much they cost sometimes. And yeah, I don't know like what else to say, because obviously second year is so different to first year in the sense that I already knew what was sort of like gonna happen. The other thing is my second university year got cut short. Like, we don't have our exams now at university. We have an open book exam, and my exams you have to complete in 24 hours, which is easier because it just feels like coursework, I guess, but you obviously need to have plans and stuff because you don't know what questions you're going to get. The one thing that is really annoying about this year is that we're obviously not in Exeter, and we've literally just had to pay nearly £2 for our rent, and we're not even there, which is ridiculous. Like, I know that a lot of my friends and the universities in general, all of us students, have been petitioning to the government to try and get a reimbursement of university funds for like our actual schooling, and then also like our rent that's due, like to get compensation for it, but literally nothing has come from it. Obviously this year's kind of been a bit with schooling. My specific course, when the strikes were going on, there were 2 lots of strikes this year at the university. My course specifically, along with obviously other, I think it's a lot of humanity courses. I don't know how many weeks I lost out of from schooling. About 4 weeks worth of schooling. I'm pretty sure it was like 4 or 5 weeks of schooling, which is kind of bad. Luckily, the last term, which is the term that we should be in now, there isn't any teaching, like it's just revision classes and stuff. And because I only have 1 exam, I'm not actually missing anything now that we're in lockdown. But definitely the last term that we were there, so the second term from January to March, yeah, we missed out on a lot of teaching. Yeah, it's been an odd university year. Overall, it was a really good university year up until like beginning of March, and then the strikes happened and lockdown happened, coronavirus hit, and now we're at home. Obviously I didn't really have like loads of things to say in this video, but I just wanted to like give like an update of how my university experience is going. But yeah, I do love the uni. I love the people there, I love the place, I love the city, I love the city. The nightlife isn't great obviously, but I quite like small clubs where you can literally bump into like people that you know around every corner. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be sure to do a 3rd year final year uni experience next year, which should be a lot more interesting because I'll be talking about my dissertation, and I feel like that's going to be a year where it's going to be tough. So, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you in my next one. Yeah, bye.